What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Building My Dream Life one day at a time here at Mountain Country Outdoors. My name's Dylan, and this series is predicated on the faith-based belief that if I make progress every day towards the things that call to me, that the path forward will be illuminated and that God or the universe or the higher power or whatever you believe in will provide for me, right? So that is the belief. If I make daily progress towards the things that capture my attention, towards the things that interest me, the things that I obsess over, the things that call to me, if I make daily progress towards those things, I will be provided for and a path forward will be illuminated. And that's what this series is all about. So this is just a quick, basically video journal. And I do this really more for me than anything. So if you're watching, thank you for being here. That's really cool, and I hope you get something out of this. Alright, so each day we cover yesterday and then the plan for the current day. Or tomorrow's mission, depending on what time it is, like tonight. So I'm running a little bit behind, but let's cover yesterday real quick. We're going to answer these questions. What did I build? What did I learn? How did I move closer towards my dreams? And what challenged me yesterday? So, the plan yesterday was to practice for my gig for 2 hours, finish building a pathway that I was working on for a customer, finish an average Moto Joe YouTube video that I was editing, upload some videos, and play my gig. Now, not all of that ended up happening, but here's what we built. We did build a beautiful little brick pathway that's going to last a really long time, and it looks really great. Did that for a customer, got that completed, and got some more work out of it as well, so that was good. There wasn't really a lot of time to do much more than that yesterday other than build that pathway because we had a 2.5 hour drive to that gig that I ended up playing yesterday. So anyways, what did I learn yesterday? The thing that comes to mind for me was while I was playing my gig yesterday. I play music, for those of you that don't know. I thought I was playing pretty well. I was feeling pretty good, and I did end up getting an hour of practice in, not the 2 hours that I wanted, but it was alright. And I guess I kind of just discovered that I guess I learned something that I need to work on, if that makes sense. Like, it wasn't like I learned any great lessons, I just learned like, hey, I need to work on this thing. And what that thing was I was playing, doing pretty well. I thought, I sounded pretty good, but the audience that I was playing for just wasn't super engaged. They didn't seem all that interested in what I was doing. I tried to speak up a little bit more than I usually do and introduce myself and things like that, but I think I learned yesterday that one thing that I need to work on is engaging my audience and talking with the people that I'm playing for a little bit more when I'm on my gigs. But other than that, yeah, I thought the gig went great. So I think that was probably the biggest lesson from yesterday. I'm trying to think of what else. That's probably the biggest lesson from yesterday. So, yesterday, how did I move closer to my dream life? Let's see. Made a little bit of money. Everybody's got to do it, right? We got to make money. It is what it is. I did get to record some content through my gig that I can use to share with people and help grow my music channel. What else did I do? I built that pathway and I took some good pictures of it, which I'll share with you guys, or I probably already did when I was editing this video. But I got that pathway and I took some pictures that I can add to my portfolio to continue getting more business in the future. And I guess learning that lesson, like, I need to figure out how I can be more engaged with my audience, get my personality out there a bit more. I think learning that lesson and learning that that's something I need to work on moves me closer to my dreams automatically. And then what challenged me yesterday? First thing that comes to mind is just fitting everything in, trying to do so many things. And yesterday, I think I did get a recap video in. I think I've been pretty consistent every day. I'm trying to do it in the mornings, but like right now it's like 9 o'clock. I definitely didn't do it in the morning today, so this one's a little different. But trying to fit everything in, I think, challenged me, but I also stayed positive about it. I didn't beat myself up, and I mean, I didn't get all of those things done, but that's always a challenge, is like trying to predict the day and think about like what you have time for and what you can actually get done, especially when you have so many different irons in the fire. So that was probably the challenge of the day yesterday, and I guess a little bit of a challenge was wanting to engage more with the audience, but maybe feeling a little restricted, or maybe feeling a little bit shy, like, I just wasn't like, oh, hey, how's everybody going? Wasn't conversing with my audience and getting them engaged with me as an artist or as a person. So that was a challenge, yeah. Okay, so that was yesterday, and then now we'll do today's mission, which we're actually going to... Yeah, I guess we're kind of doing this retroactively. But I'm going to jump back on mornings tomorrow, so it's all good. This video series, like, there's not a lot of people watching this, and I totally get that. And if you are watching this, still watching this at this point, that's awesome. Thank you for being here. But I do this for me. It helps keep me accountable, and helps frame everything in a positive mindset, because when I go through, I think about what I built, what I learned, how I moved closer to my goals, and what challenged me. When I do that every day and I make a plan for every day, it's like absolute dynamite for my mindset and my motivation. So, but if you are watching this, you're helping keep me accountable, because I want to share positivity with you, and I want to, hopefully, when we get to day 100 or day 200 or day 365 or year 5 or whatever of this video series, I would like to be able to show that if you make forward progress every day towards your goals and your dreams, that you can find a pathway for yourself, and that you'll be all right, you'll be provided for. I'm not expecting the exact life that I want to just magically come true because of this video series, but I do believe, from a faith-based perspective, that if I continue making steps every day towards my dream life, that at least a path forward will become illuminated, and I'll have enough, right? And I guess, isn't that really the dream, to know where you're going and have an idea and feel motivated and feel excited about getting out of bed in the morning and having enough? But anyways, kind of getting off topic. So today's mission was, in retrospect, I really wanted to get the rest of the decorations hung up in this place that I'm staying right now. Got that done for sure. Did some cleaning. I wanted to watch the motocross race. That's why I had my Hayden Deegan shirt on. He took second again, which is cool. So I got that done. And then I wanted to rebuild the engine for my 2014 KTM 250 SXF. It's my first 4-stroke top end. Everything went super smooth. I just didn't have a valve spring compressor tool. So I got that on order, and we'll finish that up, because I figured while I have the head off, I might as well rebuild the whole head and do the valves and everything. The engine's got a lot of hours on it and whatnot. Anyways, you can check that out on Average Moto Joe. Yeah, and then today's mission is probably to get the rest of these videos out and work on my app some more, my Mountain Country Outdoors hunting and fishing journal app that I've been working on. I still got a little time left, so I think some of that might happen, but yeah, I guess watching the race and doing this engine and stuff just took a little more time than I expected, but that's usually the case. So that was today's mission, and we'll do a recap of that tomorrow. Cool. Well, if you guys are still watching, thanks for sticking around till the end. I'm just out here trying to spread positivity and trying to hold myself accountable to move closer to the things that call to me every day. So yeah, stay safe out there, guys, and go on some adventures, and we will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.